One of the most fascinating aspects of Stephen King's vast body of work is the interconnectedness of his stories. From recurring characters to shared locations, the universe King has created spans across multiple novels and adaptations. A key figure in this web is Pennywise, the terrifying clown from IT. Though Pennywise is primarily known for his role in IT, this malevolent creature has appeared in other works by Stephen King, often in subtle, second-hand references that add to the eerie lore surrounding him. Who exactly is Pennywise and where did IT come from? Pennywise, also known as the dancing clown, is one of Stephen King's most terrifying creations. He first appeared in IT, where he serves as the manifestation of a cosmic evil entity that feeds on fear. Pennywise's true form is not a clown at all, but a creature known as IT, a shape-shifting being from the Macroverse, a dark dimension that appears in several of King's works, including The Dark Tower and The Mist. The entity, which often takes the form of a gigantic spider, emerges every 27 years to terrorize the children of Derry, Maine. The backstory of Pennywise reveals that IT is an ancient, alien creature that crash-landed in Derry billions of years ago, a detail that further entwines him with the broader world of King's stories. Given these cosmic connections, it is no surprise that Pennywise has made subtle appearances in other Stephen King tales, reinforcing the idea that his horror stretches beyond the confines of IT. The city of Derry and its connection to Pennywise. Derry, Maine, the setting of IT, is one of Stephen King's most iconic creations. The town serves as a nexus for many of his novels, including Insomnia and Bag of Bones, and is shrouded in a mysterious, dark history. The sewers of Derry, where Pennywise dwells, play a crucial role in IT, but they are also part of a larger, ominous environment that pervades King's universe. As King's stories unfold, Derry is revealed to be a place where evil lurks just beneath the surface, making it an ideal home for a malevolent entity like Pennywise. The town's eerie qualities and its connection to the unknown set the stage for Pennywise's return every 27 years, but it also opens the door for Pennywise to appear in other King works. Gray Matter mentions giant spiders in the sewer. One of the earliest glimpses of Pennywise outside IT comes in Stephen King's short story, Gray Matter. Originally published in Cavalier magazine in 1973 and later included in his 1978 collection Night Shift, Gray Matter tells the story of a man who transforms into a giant blob after drinking bad beer. While this may sound far removed from IT, the story contains an intriguing reference to a giant spider in the sewers, a creature described as being as large as a dog and preying on cats and small animals. Though it's unclear whether King had fully formed the idea of Pennywise at the time, this mention of a spider-like creature in the sewers hints at the beginnings of the concept that would eventually evolve into IT. This early reference adds a layer of depth to King's universe, suggesting that Pennywise's presence was being foreshadowed long before IT was published. The Dark Tower series, a glimpse into the Macroverse. Pennywise's true form as IT, an ancient being from the Macroverse, ties directly into King's The Dark Tower series. In the sprawling, multi-novel saga, the existence of the Macroverse is revealed, and it becomes clear that many of King's characters and creatures, including Pennywise, originate from this dark and vast dimension. The connections between IT and the Dark Tower are deep and complex. Pennywise, as a manifestation of cosmic evil, is part of the same dark forces that haunt Roland Deschain and his quest to reach the Dark Tower. The Macroverse itself is an interconnected network of worlds, and Pennywise, with his ability to shapeshift and consume fear, is just one of the many horrors that inhabit this space. Though Pennywise does not physically appear in the Dark Tower, the mention of the Macroverse and the forces at work within it suggests that Pennywise is part of the same terrifying entity that drives the events of the series. Other subtle references to Pennywise in King's works. Beyond Gray Matter and The Dark Tower, there are other subtle references to Pennywise in King's works. For example, in Insomnia, a novel set in the same universe as IT, the town of Derry is mentioned, and its dark, sinister influence is felt. In Bag of Bones, The protagonist, Mike Noonan, has a series of supernatural experiences that hint at the presence of something malevolent in the town. While these references are never directly linked to Pennywise, they suggest that the evil of Derry extends far beyond IT itself, creating a web of horror that spans multiple King novels. Even in adaptations, Pennywise has made his presence known. The Castle Rock TV series, which takes place in a fictional town within King's universe, often alludes to various King characters and stories, with Pennywise being referenced in subtle ways. These moments serve as reminders that the horrors of Derry, and by extension Pennywise, are never far from the surface in King's universe. Conclusion: Pennywise the Dancing Clown may have first appeared in IT, but his influence stretches far beyond the pages of that novel. Through subtle references, shared locations like Derry, and ties to the macroverse, Pennywise exists as a dark, ever-present force within Stephen King's world. Whether through giant spiders in the sewer, mentions in the Dark Tower, or the eerie undercurrents in other King novels, Pennywise's legacy is firmly embedded in the fabric of King's interconnected universe. As new adaptations and works continue to explore the depths of King's universe, it's likely that Pennywise will continue to haunt readers and viewers alike.